Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Welcome to In the Kitchen with Crystal. I am Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game, and it is my goal to make healthier eating still taste good and be quick and easy. So, what are we making today? Today, we are making pad thai, but to make it on the healthier side, we're going to use zucchini noodles. So, if you're here with me now, say hey, let me know that you're here. If you're catching this on replay, do me a favor and type replay in the chat as we get ready to get started. So let me turn my music down. And of course, let's drink our water because why? Water. Can you see that? Water is bang. Hey, y'all. Hey. So, oh no, I just realized I want to be able to keep up with y'all because we live in a few places. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? And all the things. All right. So for our sauce, in the bowl, we're going to use lemon juice. You really should have lemon and lime juice, but I ain't having lime juice, so we're going to make it do what it do, right? Soy sauce, sriracha, and any type of chili sauce that you like, some minced garlic, and we're also going to use a little brown sugar. So, because I'm going to be sticking these in a few plates, I'm probably going to have to get a couple. Matter of fact, let me get another tablespoon. Let me get another one because I'm going to start with my brown sugar since I'm going to pack that in the bowl. We're going to do 1 tablespoon. Let me move this up so y'all can see what I'm doing. So you know it ain't no magic trick. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm going to pack that in good. Bam, bam, bam. Put that in there. Then we are going to, I want to get my minced garlic next. As a matter of fact, yeah, I can do that. Let me rank it off real quick. That's the other one I gotta stick something in. That sounds so disgusting, but hey, I'm the mother of boys. That's where my brain goes. Sorry. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of minced garlic or 1 clove of garlic, whichever one you like. And because we're in the kitchen, oh, that is strong. It smells amazing. In the kitchen, I want things to be quicker and easier. So you can get you a clove of garlic if you want to and mince it and chop it and all that stuff. I'm just going to buy it. Thank you, Spice World, for doing it for me. Right? Then we got our juices. For the juices, if you have lime juice, you want to do a 3-to-2 split. So 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and then 2 lime juice, but guess what? We're gonna make this thing tart. Gonna do 5. That's 2. Let me just set this over here. I was gonna do what I usually do and I just throw it to the recycle bin that's over there. But I'm trying not to be ratchet today. I'm trying to be classy. Because I'm a lady. Alright, so this is 3. And if you're cooking along with me, let me know. Or let me know if you got the lime juice. Because I don't. I thought I did. That's where I dropped the ball. But that's all right. We make adjustments. All right. Last up, we got our soy sauce. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of this. Hey. See, one of these days, I'm going to just say forget it and blast my music. And then last up, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of sriracha or whatever chili sauce you have. I didn't even need that. I gotta say, it was crazy because I felt like it was like a sriracha shortage or something. Because this isn't the brand I usually get. I usually get the one that y'all get, right? But I could not find it, so I got this one because I was like, the girl needs some sriracha in her life. And it's good. It's a little sweeter than the other one. So we're going to see how this goes, right? All right. So the sauce is made. I'm going to stir this on up. And we're going to set it to the side. And usually, I will season everything at every step. But this is going to be our sauce. And if you're just checking in, this is Crystal Taylor. And we're making a zucchini noodle pad thai today. And I just put together a sauce that we're going to use and set it to the side. And then we use brown sugar, lemon juice, If you have lime juice, you want lemon and lime juice, sriracha soy sauce, and minced garlic. So since we are doing shrimp for ours, you can use whatever protein you want. I'm gonna go ahead and cook my shrimp. You can use vegetable oil if you like, but because we're trying to minimize the amount of calories and fat that we're cooking with, I'm going to use a nonstick olive oil to cook up these shrimp. All right, get that nice and coated. And let me get my bowl because what we got to start getting ready are our noodles. So we're going to use zucchini. I have 2 nice sized zucchini. You decide how much you want. I only got 2 because even though there are only 2 of them, they make a lot of noodles, right? The cool thing about it, honestly, because they are so low carb and you're saving a lot of calories and carbs, you can easily just use 1 zucchini per person. But however much you're making. I'm just going to use 2 today. Set those there. I'm going to go ahead and throw my shrimp in the pan. I got some frozen shrimp that was already deveined, deshelled. Quick and easy is what we're going for today. So I've just defrosted that, and I'm just going to put them in the pan and cook it. Now, usually, I will season at every step, but we are going to let the sauce do what it do once we add to it. All right. So while that is cooking and it doesn't take long, I have it on like a medium heat. But shrimp, one thing I love about shrimp and why I chose it as the protein is that it cooks so doggone fast, right? Now you can use chicken, you can use tofu, you can use whatever protein you want, but I like shrimp. Scallops would be good too. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm just cutting off the tips of my zucchini, and then y'all gotta forgive me. I was just telling my clients I am the mother of 2 sons. Shout out to my boys. So I can be a little childish sometimes. And I cannot say this word without giggling. And I'm wiping the water out of this bowl just because zucchini already has a lot of water in it. So be mindful of that. But I'm going to use my veggetti. I don't know why I like saying that word so doggone much, but I do. So the veggetti has 2 sides. I can make them thin or I can make them thick. I want thick noodles for this, so I'm going to use the thick side. I'm going to go ahead and flip these here scrimps over. I can't stand when people say scrimps. How do people even get to scrimp from shrimp? I do not understand. Like whole different letters. And I feel like scrimp is harder to say than shrimp. Get it together, peoples. All right, tossing this around. And all we're going to do, you could just have if you're not childish like me, you don't have a veggetti, a spiralizer, or since we're talking about making things quick and easy, you can find, let me put this down so I can go ahead and use my hand when I need to. Let's keep it real. You can find, these smell good. I'm going to finish this thought. You can find the spiralized zucchini already done for you in the frozen section. So again, if you are trying to save all the time, you can do that too. All right. These are almost off. By the time I get all these flipped, it's going to be time to turn them off and get to the next step. And just because I used, a little bit of spray, it's nice and juicy up in here. Juicy. I'm going to have to dump this. I don't want no juice for the next step. All right. Let that cook for half a second. So with the veggetti, all you do, make sure I'm using my thick side. Let me know if you have a spiralizer or a veggetti, right? All we're doing is literally twirling. And it comes out, makes it all little noodles. And I like to do this too. I've done this for regular spaghetti with zucchini. Anything that you would typically use any type of noodle, you want to go lower carb, then you could use a veggetti. That's some zucchini. And then because it's making it into one long noodle type thing, then I'm gonna get a knife too and cut it up. You need to cut it. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. About to say it's a piece that's missing. Let me turn this off. We don't want any overcooked shrimp. All tough and chewy. Nobody wants that. So quick and easy. See how it's so pretty spiralized. Get a little arm workout too. So as we get closer to the end, comes with this little piece, little prongs that go into the booty of the zucchini. Say you have boys without saying you have boys, right? Oh, I didn't chop that up, messed that all up. Chop that up. Get back to it. There we go. Now we can spiralize. Let's make sure that you get the whole thing up in there. And it's cool. You see that little piece coming out the bottom? I like that look. It's like finding the real thick curly fry in the batch. That's how I feel when I see it. I'm like, ooh, there go the good part. I like that part. All right, so we got that all spiralized. And then we're about to take the shrimp out and go to the next step. All right, so done. The bitty part up in here. And I'm gonna get out. There we go. Popped out. Turns to a little cone. Throw that away. We're gonna need it. All right, let me get the shrimp out. Silly me. I'm supposed to wash this bowl to put the shrimp back in. So we cook the shrimp. I'll put that to the side. We've already made the sauce. I could easily just make that batch of zucchini, but I'm going to go ahead and spiralize the next one. So I'm going to get my shrimp out. And then next step, let me know if you typically like pad thai. You know what? What's interesting is, first time I had pad thai, I was skeptical because I was like, peanuts. Like it didn't make sense to me to have peanuts on top of my food. So at first I didn't want to get it, but I got it because my girlfriend raved about this pad thai. That shrimp smells amazing, by the way. And I was so happy with it. I was like, oh, this is delicious. Add some new. All right, so I'm just going to drain. I'm going to drain this here shrimp juice. We don't need that. We don't need that. I'm going to heat the pan back up. Because what's next is we're going to scramble 2 eggs up in here. So let me get my egg scrambling bowl. That smells so good. Let me know if you like shrimp. Now, some people don't like it at all. And I'm like, how's that? I said, that's one thing. If I had developed a shellfish allergy, I would be so sad. So sad. All right, since I'm making eggs, I'm going to spread a little bit more nonstick up in here. Let that do. Got my 2 eggs. I'm ready to scramble these up. I hear you, Pan. Pan said, go ahead and bring me what I need and what I want. I got you. I just saw a video. I think it was yesterday. The guy was talking about how many times his wife washes her hands when she cooking. I was like, why are you talking about me? Mind your business, sir. You gotta be safe. I got time. Had no salmonella and cross-contamination and all that stuff. You welcome, sir. You should be thanking your wife instead of being mad or cracking jokes. Trying to keep you healthy. All right, so let's scramble these eggs. Right. I wash my hands again. Look, whenever I touch raw meat or eggs, you're going to get these hands washed. Look, I don't know what you heard. All right, let me go ahead and scramble these eggs up. And it's not going to take much to do the rest. And this is going to be real quick. We're going to scramble these up real quick. Take these out. Set them to the side just like we did the shrimp. And then we're going to throw these noodles over here and get the party going. And I'm just doing a light scramble like they do in the Asian shop, in the Asian restaurant. They don't sit there and scramble it all hard. They make it all pretty, light, and fluffy. See how quick that was? Bam. Set that to the side with the shrimp. And we're going to wipe this here. And yes, we're just going to add it to the same bowl because it's all about to go back into the same pot. Save yourself some dishes and some time, right? And let them flavors get on. All right? Wash this out real quick. All we got to do is do a quick little scrub removal. And I got this big pot, just a big pan, just because it gives the noodles some space to cook. Now, if you want to, you can use a wok too, but you do want to make sure you're choosing a pan that gives you enough space. I'm sorry to wipe so much. Let that off. We don't need to wash it. Just need to get the egg out of there. While that's heating up, we are going to get our second zucchini ready. Okay, nice and quick. What's it? One thing I mentioned earlier that sometimes I use zucchini instead of spaghetti when I'm making spaghetti. If you do that, you can't cook it like you cook regular noodles. I mentioned earlier that zucchini has a lot of water in it. So if you boil it, it's going to be a wilted mess. I don't care how thick you make these noodles. So for me, whenever I make zucchini noodles, I just I saute it or I just throw them like into the sauce because they don't take much to cook. But having the spiral thing, but doing all the other stuff that we would typically do with noodles, with boiling and all that stuff, you don't have to do that. It's another thing I like about it. It's quicker. All right. This one big. You don't even want to go up in here. Don't ask me why I keep talking with him like a little country girl. This thing don't need. Okay, I think it's done. That's fine. Just say you're done there. All right, that's enough. That's enough. All right, I'm gonna spray this pan down with a little more nonstick spray. Then we're gonna get to sauteing. Oh, I got one ingredient and I missed it. I meant to grab it last minute. Crystal hasn't gone off camera in a while. Here's my knife. Remember I said I'm gonna cut these noodles because they're big. So y'all welcome. If you've been rocking me for a while, you know, every once in a while, I forget an ingredient that I really want, or I decide to add one at the last minute. I ain't gonna do it on camera. But we gonna do it because I think it's necessary. All right. We're gonna throw this. Ooh, that's a little high. You can see in that steam. We don't need all that. We don't need that. All right, I'm throwing this zucchini in here to start cooking. Now what I'm about to run and grab is hot. I don't want it this hot. Is my peppers. Now you can get fresh red, yellow, whatever color peppers you like. But what I do is I keep a bag of pre-cut. Well, not pre-cut. I cut them myself. I keep a bag of peppers already cut in my freezer because I cook with it so much. It's a way to save time. Remember I told you I'm trying to give y'all tips on how to save time, right? So we're going to add some of these peppers in here. And some of them are already in chunks. Some of them in strips. I love this. And because they're frozen, I ain't even got to cut them. They just break. I snap them like doggone peas. I'm just adding this in here, add extra color, add extra flavor, extra texture. With your peppers, you want to get the brightest ones that you can get. The brighter they are, the more nutrients they have. And because these zucchini are green, trying to avoid using the green ones. But hey, if I get some, that's fine. But I like adding the yellow, the red, and the orange. Because then we see more stuff. And when you're eating, you should satisfy all of your senses, right? Not just how it tastes, but how it looks, how it smells, all of those things. Hence why I don't see how people can eat chitlins. You already messed up the smell sense on that. No, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna do what's equivalent to about 1 medium pepper. Then we gonna add all this other stuff back up in here. Because when I tell you it takes nothing for this zucchini to cook, it takes nothing for this zucchini to cook. All right, so that's enough. And I waited to last minute to take those out because I don't like for them to defrost. They defrost very quickly too. That's the other thing I love about freezing the bell peppers. That they are. Let me turn this heat up now. That I have all the things in here. I freeze my peppers just because 1, I don't ever want them to go bad. 2, they are still great to cook with when they're frozen, right? But you can leave them until the last minute. What you don't need to do is to pull them out and defrost to cook with them, because then they're like they get real watery. And we don't want that. All right. So I'm turning my heat up a little bit. Got this what's this? Zucchini shredded with the peppers. And then I'm about to add my proteins back in here and the sauce. Right? So with that, got my shrimp and my egg. Come on. Oh, I just realized what I didn't do that I usually do. Because I don't know what the word is. Not greedy. But I'm one of those, I want to taste every flavor in every doggone bite. So a lot of times what I would do is I would cut my shrimp in half when I'm making like a stir-fry-ish type meal. So that way I can taste it without having to cut it up while I'm eating it. I can taste it in every doggone bite. All right, and now get the saucy sauce. I'm gonna pour this over here. So let it cook. I feel like I could have made a little more sauce. We're gonna see about it. I might have to make some more sauce. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how this cooks. Because one thing we don't want to do is just like have it oversaturated. That's where a lot of people go wrong when they're trying to eat healthier. They feel like they need all this sauce, they need all this flavor. Well, you always want flavor. You do not take away the flavor. But you don't need a whole bunch of sauce and oversaturation. Sometimes just retrain your palate to just appreciate the flavors that are there, as opposed to feeling like you just got like super overstimulate your senses. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Ooh. Look here. I sure smell this sauce. I don't know. I'm just moving around, make sure everything get up in there. There we go. All right. And we're going to get these toppings together because I get ready to move all this stuff out the way. So I am getting that. Get these out the way. Or I feel doozy with that one. All right. Yeah, that zucchini was pretty big. It didn't want to get all up in there. All right. So I'm going to get my bowl together. And I'm going to get our optional, that's the word, optional toppings together. So since this is pad thai and I mentioned it, first time I ever had it, I was like, peanut. But I like it. And that's what, to me, that's what makes pad thai. So let's go ahead and get our peanuts together. And you just want the unsalted or lightly salted peanuts. Have that. And something I've learned to do, I'm gonna make my own crushed peanuts. So I just get a mug and I use a mason jar because it fits in there. You can just find anything that's a little smaller. I think this might be done. This smells so good. Like I said, these noodles have a lot of water in them, so you don't want them to overcook and too much water comes out because then they become like droopy. Because everything else is already cooked, so we're just gonna let that sit. So what I do is I just put a few peanuts at the bottom of my mug. I use my mason jar, and I learned to keep the top on there because that provides a little bit of leeway, support when you're pressing down on it. When you just do it with the top with the open jar, it doesn't take you. So just crushing my peanuts, just push it lightly, and now I have my own crushed peanuts. I'll do this for when I make my honey nut oatmeal. I do this for my almonds. All right, you see that? Did a quick crush. There you go. So we have that ready. Set that to the side. These noodles are done. So what us gonna do now? We're gonna go ahead and plate this. Smells so good. So anybody who just came, oh, this smells delicious. We're making zucchini noodle pad thai. Made a sauce with brown sugar, soy sauce, sriracha. What else we got over there? Minced garlic, lemon juice. And you should have lime juice too. See how drippy that is? So that's why I say you don't need a lot of extra stuff. Grab some extra shrimp. We're gonna cook some shrimp, cook some egg, pour them out, and then I used my veggetti to make my zucchini noodles, and then sauteed those up, added the shrimp and the egg back, and the sauce, and then now we're just gonna top it off. Get me a little crushed nuts. Child. We're also going to top with a little bit of cilantro. Just a little bit. And I said before, like, they say you should. I don't ranch my cilantro. Don't judge me. I was in the military. The amount of things that I've done to survive, it'll be all right. Be all right. And to me, I feel like, oh, smells good. Child. And if you want to, you can get out your cutting board and dice and all that stuff. Just not doing all that today. We're making it easy. Child, I love cilantro if you can't tell. Then we're going to get us some doggone green onion. Top it off. Again, like I said, these are optional. Just use my kitchen scissors. So much. Now you're like, girl, what are you listening to? What's wrong with you? You just break out a random song. Random lip syncing. Oh, child. This about to be good. The last time washing my hands, y'all. OMG. Let me drink me some water to get my palate together. All right. So this is I want you to see it. Look at that. Can you see it? Look. So pretty. So what you see here, you got our zucchini, See some peppers, shrimp, our peanuts, cilantro, and our green onions. Okay, let's get a little bit of all the things. There's my zucchini, peanuts, green onions, shrimp, pepper, cilantro. That's all the things. You ready? Mmm. 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 You better. Come on through, peanut. Mmm. Look. Ooh. Crystal did it again. Crystal did it again. Look. This is good. This is good. Look. Y'all know it's good when I take another bite and be all disrespectful, eating in front of y'all and all this stuff. Not supposed to just be talking. And but I'm being impatient. Look, the universe is telling me to stop because it won't let me get that green onion, so I'm gonna stop. But this, y'all, I just made a zucchini noodle pad thai with shrimp. It's low on carb, but not low at all on flavor and healthiness and excitement. Just, oh, this is so good. So if you love Asian food, but you are definitely trying to minimize the amount of sodium, right? And I did use a reduced sodium soy sauce. I forgot to tell you that, right? But you want to control how your food is being prepared so that you're not getting all the extra oils and fats and, salt. This is a great recipe. So when you try it, make sure you tag me. Let me know that you tried it. Let me know which protein you use. You can use tofu, shrimp, whatever you want to use. Chicken. I use shrimp just because it cooks up quickly, and I love shrimp. But this is super good. So I enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And y'all, I will see you again soon. And if you have to go out there in the streets, please be safe because I just want you healthy. I just want you happy. And I want you here. All right, y'all. Bye.